The amazing world of bugs, nature's tiniest superpowers. The insects are the only group of creatures that quietly shape our planet from above and below our feet. Insects inhabit a vast, almost alien world. They're tiny architects, pollinators, predators, decomposers, and survivors. From the humble ant building underground empires to the dazzling dragonfly dancing through the air like an aerial acrobat, bugs play a role more critical than most people realize. While many see them as pests or creepy crawlies, the reality is far more complex and fascinating. Bugs are everywhere. No matter where you are, in the heart of a New York skyscraper, in the middle of the Arizona desert, or deep within the Appalachian forests, bugs are nearby. They outnumber humans by the billions, maybe trillions. There are at least 200 million insects for every human, according to entomologists. That's a lot of little legs scuttling, buzzing, and crawling around the world. The reason they're so successful is their adaptability. Bugs have been on Earth for over 400 million years, long before dinosaurs walked the land. Their size, speed of reproduction, and simple but efficient body structures make them masters of survival. You kill one fly, and two more show up. Squash a cockroach, and its cousins scatter like ghosts. These are not accidents, they're evolutionary advantages. The incredible bug anatomy. All bugs share some basic traits, even though they come in all shapes and sizes. Most have three main body parts: the head, thorax, and abdomen. They sport 6 legs, antennae for sensing the world, and often wings that give them the gift of flight. Their exoskeletons are like armor, hard and durable, protecting them from predators and environmental hazards. What's fascinating is how these parts are customized across species. Take the praying mantis, for example. Its front legs are curved like sickles, perfect for grabbing prey. Or the butterfly, whose antennae are sensitive enough to detect smells from miles away. Bugs aren't just simple animals, they're evolutionary specialists, built to thrive in a variety of roles. Pollinators, the unsung heroes of agriculture. Bees get the most credit here, and rightfully so. They pollinate more than a third of the food crops we rely on. But it's not just the bees. Wasps, beetles, butterflies, and even some flies help out. Without bugs, you wouldn't have apples, almonds, strawberries, coffee, or chocolate. Imagine a world without those. It's not only scary, it's a food crisis. Bugs and flowers co-evolved in a kind of beautiful dance. Bugs transfer pollen from one plant to another, while flowers provide nectar and scent. It's an ancient partnership, and it's still working today, though not without threat. Pesticides, habitat destruction, and climate change are hammering pollinator populations across the globe. If they vanish, we're next in line. The might of an ant. Despite their small size, ant societies are as complex as human cities. Some species form super colonies stretching for miles, with millions of individuals working together in harmony. They build tunnels, care for their young, herd aphids like cattle, and even wage war. Leafcutter ants, for example, don't eat the leaves they harvest, they use them to grow fungus, which they do eat. That's right, they're farmers. In the American South, fire ants are a constant problem. They bite, they sting, and they swarm. But they're also a marvel of coordination. Watch a fire ant mound form a living raft when you drop a drop of water on it. That's engineering, bug style. Beetles, the heavyweight champions. Beetles are the most diverse group of insects, with over 350,000 known species, and possibly millions more waiting to be discovered. From the shiny jewel beetles that sparkle in the sunlight to the monstrous Hercules beetle that can lift over 100 times its body weight, these bugs are as varied as they are fascinating. Some beetles play crucial roles in ecosystems. Dung beetles, for instance, help decompose animal waste, keeping environments clean and fertilizing soil. Others, like ladybugs, eat crop-destroying pests such as aphids. Not every beetle is a friend, though. Bark beetles, for example, can destroy entire forests if their populations boom. The strange world of parasites and predators. Not all bugs are cute or helpful. Some are terrifying in their own way, especially to other insects. For instance, the assassin bug injects enzymes into its prey, liquefying their internals before sucking them out. The parasitic wasp, on the other hand, nests inside caterpillars to lay its eggs. The larvae feed from the inside, eventually bursting out like a scene from a horror movie. But even the creepiest bugs have a role in nature's balance. Predatory bugs keep populations in check. Without them, the world would be overrun by caterpillars, mites, and flies. It's a brutal world out there, but it works. Bugs and decomposition. Flies, beetles, and ants are the cleanup. They swarm over dead animals, decaying plants, and waste. It might sound gross, but this is nature's recycling process in action. These bugs break down organic matter, returning nutrients to the soil and completing the cycle of life. Forensic scientists even use bugs to estimate the time of death in criminal investigations. Blowflies, for example, lay eggs on corpses in predictable patterns, giving detectives biological timestamps. Bugs are more than just scavengers, they're tools in human science. The sound of the night ++++. Ever been camping and heard that high-pitched chorus of chirping and buzzing? That's bugs, filling the night with sound. Crickets rub their wings together to sing. The katydids sing love songs to potential partners. The collective calls of cicadas, which emerge in massive broods, are so audible that they can overpower conversation. These sounds serve multiple purposes: mating, territory defense, communication. But to humans, they're often a background symphony of summer. It's hard to imagine a warm July evening without the rhythmic chirp of crickets echoing in the dark. Bugs and culture and history. Bugs aren't just biological marvels, they've left their mark on our culture too. Ancient Egyptians revered scarab beetles as symbols of rebirth. Chinese folklore praises crickets for their music and good fortune. Native American stories often feature bugs as clever tricksters or wise teachers. In modern times, bugs have inspired everything from science fiction, like the fly and Starship Troopers, to food trends. Yes, cricket protein is now a thing. They appear in fashion, tech, and even military design, mimicking bug vision, wing movement, or armor. The bug apocalypse? Numerous bugs are in trouble despite their resilience. Studies show sharp declines in insect populations across the globe, especially in places where humans heavily alter landscapes. Pesticides, habitat destruction, and pollution are the main culprits. This so-called insect apocalypse could have dire consequences, not just for bugs but for us. Without bugs, crops don't get pollinated. Waste builds up. Food chains collapse.